She has taken the World Championships by storm. She is 14 years old, weighs 75 pounds, a beautiful spinning top. Tonight, Tara Lipinski of the United States attempts to soar to the pinnacle of the figure skating world and become the youngest world champion ever. But the reigning world champion has designs on that title as well. Michelle Kwan epitomizes elegance on ice, but recently she's been melting under the Lipinski heat. She must compose herself for the year's most important skate. Nicole Bobek, her struggles have been many. Tonight comes her greatest challenge, skating despite the tragic death of her coach, the legendary Carlo Fassi, just 48 hours ago. Three women, three distinct stories. But will tonight be remembered for the arrival of the Elfin Princess? When you think of winter sports, you think of Switzerland. Most of the charming villages are only minutes away from some of the finest skiing in the world. But it's the figure skaters who have arrived in Lausanne this week. From the Malay Ice Rink, welcome to the World Figure Skating Championships presented by MasterCard. Welcome, everybody. I'm Brett Musburger. If you were with us on Thursday evening for the men's free skate, you saw Elvis Stoico soar to his third world title and become the first man to land a quadruple toe, triple toe combination at the World Championships. Stoico was exultant in victory, a celebration that reverberated clear across Canada. Tonight, it's the ladies' free skate, and we could once again witness history as Tara Lipinski could become the youngest world champion ever at the age of 14. Here are the standings after the short program. Lipinski is in the perfect position. She controls her own destiny. She wins the free skate. She captures the gold medal. Michelle Kwan, however, is in a very difficult spot, fourth after the short program. She will need help to retain her title. But remember, Stoico was in fourth place going into the men's free skate, and he struck gold. Their American teammate, Nicole Bobek, is in eighth, and she battles on despite the sudden death of her legendary coach, Carlo Fassi.
Leslie, up next, the championship ladies free skate with European champ Irina Slutskaya, 1995 U.S. champion Nicole Bobek, reigning world champion Michelle Kwan, and the leader after the short program, Tara Lipinski. That's after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
At the age of 14, Sonia Henney became the youngest world champion, a record that has stood 70 years. Tonight, we are on the verge of history as the 14-year-old, 4'8", 75-pound frame of Tara Lipinski looms so very large. She's the leader after the short program, possesses talent beyond her years. But does she have the maturity to finish what she started? Following close behind are France's Vanessa Gusmeroli and Russia's Maria Butyrskaya. To win, they must overcome their history of inconsistency. The reigning champion now stands in fourth place. So far, we've seen glimpses of the old Michelle and the recent Michelle. Which Kwan will skate tonight? The ladies' final. It's come down to one skate. Will the Mighty Might meet history in Lausanne? Winter in the Swiss Alps is slowly dissolving into springtime in the valleys and villages. Every scene here is a picture postcard. This is a storybook country where tradition, culture, and nature have always lived in close harmony. And today, we come to you from Lausanne on the shores of Lake Geneva. This is a gracious, French-speaking city of 150,000. Welcome, everybody, to the Malay Ice Rink and ABC's continuing coverage of the World Figure Skating Championships presented by MasterCard. Welcome back, everybody, and the time has come now for our featured attraction, and that is the Ladies' Championship. All eyes certainly are on Tara Lipinski of Sugar Land, Texas, who has arrived at the Malay Ice Rink. Now, the cameraman who covered her arrival said she was very relaxed at her morning skate. It's interesting, she seems barely large enough to lug her luggage around the arena. And if you were with us on Wide World of Sports earlier, you know that Lipinski skated flawlessly in her short program. It is certainly worth a second look. And here's how Terry Gannon, Dick Button, and Peggy Fleming called that program.
You have to wonder how life could get any better. If Tara Lipinski, well, there's one way. You could walk away with a gold medal here in Lausanne.
Well, she has certainly stepped through the door that Michelle opened at Nationals, and it's a whole new world. Her music from the movie soundtrack, Little Women. How appropriate.
Lay back. Better than most, not good enough for her to be in the great category on that move. But that's sort of nitpicking, you know. She is such a wonderful all-around skater.
She certainly enjoys her skating.
Combination that she may do could be one of the most difficult in the world of women's skating. First, a triple Lutz. Double loop.
Jump coming up as a triple flip. His footwork into it.
Part of that footwork is required.
Oh.
Such a tight revolution in the air.
Yes.
Such a quick spin. Now watch this jump. This is the double axel. She has a tendency to spin off the edge, which means that she doesn't lead to it with a great deal of height in the first part of the jump. Right here, watch. Yep.
But that tight rotation in the air saves her.
Perfectly done, except that it doesn't step up into it.
Boy, this young lady certainly knows how to keep her composure, her focus. Wow.
Last year at Worlds, she was in 23rd place after mistakes in the short program. What a difference a year makes, especially when you're 14 years of age.
She was wonderful. She reminded a lot of us of a spinning top. And here are the standings for the ladies after the short program. She certainly controls her own destiny, win the free skate, and she's the champion. She's followed by France's Vanessa Gusmeroli and Russia's Maria Butyrskaya. Now, in fourth place is the defending world champion, Michelle Kwan, so she needs some help. And you see that Irina Slutskaya is a disappointing sixth. Nicole Bobek is in eighth place. We mentioned Slutskaya being in sixth place. She was devastated after her short performance. She came into this competition one of the favorites, and then more devastation earlier today in practice. She crashed hard. A back injury. 45 minutes of medical attention. So we'll keep an eye on that story as it unfolds. And you know, there are many ways to measure the spectacular rise of Tara Lipinski over the last 12 months, but her performance in the short program here in Lausanne is perhaps the best example of how far she has come. A year ago, she was in 23rd place after the short program at the Worlds, and now she's in first. Terry Gannon, that's incredible.
Well, Brent, I guess nothing that Tara does should shock us anymore, but as remarkable as her rise has been, what about the fall of China's Chen Lu? After winning the world title in 1995 and holding the #2 spot at this point last year, she found herself in 25th place after the short program didn't even qualify for tonight's free skate. Her season has been one of injury, rifts with her coach and the Chinese Federation, and now the worst experience of her career here in Lausanne. She may turn things around, but it will not be at these World Championships. Now, with regards to Lipinski, there is someone here who knows what it's like to be a very young champion, Peggy Fleming. Peggy, with Tara, she seems to be unfazed by all of these expectations. Is that the case?
Well, Tara's not totally innocent of pressure. Last year's World Championships was her first test. But this year, as the leader, she's expected to win the same way she did at Nationals. She has now officially entered the pressure cooker of world and Olympic favorites. We seem to be putting 14-year-old Tara Lipinski up on that same shaky pedestal that 16-year-old Michelle Kwan is struggling to remain on. But for the moment, Tara is protected by her innocence.
Well, Peggy, it is unbelievable that a year ago we were talking about Michelle Kwan as the third youngest ladies world champion in history. Now she's the veteran trying to hang on. Dick Button, how quickly things change, huh?
Well, it's kind of hard to remember that Michelle Kwan was Sweet 16 and is from Torrance, California. I mean, shouldn't she be spending her days at the local mall? Instead, she's reeling from being knocked off her pedestal, from having her once secure jumps fail her, from being prompted and promoted and petted and pushed. I mean, not that any of this is evil, it's just a lot. But enough of all this. This is the World Championships. No excuses allowed. What it comes down to is the triples. So forget that she's exquisite. Forget that this year skating really makes me care. Don't think of beauty, think of jumps. That's where the battle is. The gladiatresses are facing the lions. Let the blood be drawn.
The leaders, including Michelle Kwan and Tara Lipinski, will skate in the final group of the evening. Here's a look at the order in which they will skate. They'll take the ice a little bit later. Coming up next, the group that includes the 1995 U.S. champion, Nicole Bobek, as the World Figure Skating Championships continue here on ABC's Wide World of Sports.
After falling 3 times and losing her national title earlier that year, America's Elaine Zayak incredibly landed 6 triple jumps at the 1982 World Championships. She overcame a fall in the short program and climbed from 7th place to the top of the podium.
A moment that she won't forget for the rest of her life.
Here at the World Figure Skating Championships, presented by MasterCard, we are inside the Mallet Ice Center, the Ladies Championship Free Skate. And you're looking at Joanne Carter of Australia. She is the 3-time Australian national champion and 16 years of age. There have been a number of surprises so far in the ladies competition. Joanne would be one of them. This is her first trip to the World Championships. She's in 10th place.
Very nice opening triple loop jump.
Sure that was intended to be a triple jump. As a double jump, it fails to give her the points she needs. Very nice pair of triple toe loops.
This championship free skate worth 2/3 of the overall score. And it lasts 4 minutes as opposed to 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the short program.
The thing to note about this skater is the security of her steps. She's very solid. The edging, very strong.
She looks like she's skating very carefully, almost slow, though.
beautiful. But there is a smooth flow to her skating, which is very appealing.
She looks like she has paid some attention to her body line and positions in this program. And that looks like that was intended to be a triple Salchow. She only did a double.
You mentioned this is her first trip to Worlds, and when you compare her 10th place finish in the short program with what Tara Lipinski did a year ago, being 15th overall after the free skate. It's very impressive that the 16-year-old is in the top 10 right now.
Triple flip.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Good height on that double axel.
I think she's glad to get that over with.
It's almost as if she's ignoring the music, isn't it?
Right.
The three-time Australian national champion hoping to stay in the top 10. Joanne Carter will have her marks when we return. On as 16-year-old Joanne Carter of Australia awaits her marks.
And look at this combination of moves that she does. First, a triple toe loop. Very, very strong, straight and clean. And the second one, a little bit of lack of control on the landing. Good quality.
5-0.
And here are the marks for Joanne Carter. There'll be two sets of marks. The first for technical merit. Range 4.8 up to 5.4. And now for presentation, range 4.8 up to 5.4 once again.
Laetitia Hubert, France.
Here is 22-year-old Laetitia Hubert of France. Now we are very close to the French border, and this is a partisan French crowd. She'll have a lot of support here in the Mallet Ice Center.
There's a lot of cowbells ringing here.
Yes, there are.
Good reason.
She's in 7th place after the short program.
Tuxedo Junction.
She's been skating very well on the practices, very consistent on her jumps. She may be attempting a triple-triple combination in this long program, but her first triple is a triple Lutz. Reaching back. Very nice.
Now watch how smooth she is, how she takes her time. There's no flailing of arms here. Very clean, simple skating.
This, of course, the first group of skaters that we will see tonight. Final group, including the overall leaders, Tara Lipinski, Michelle Kwan, Maria Butyrskaya, and more.
And now coming up, if she's going to do the triple-triple combination, it'll be here. And it almost happened. Interesting positions in the camel spin. Change back sit.
jump, single one. But notice right here now, change in music again. I think the multiple cuts in this music certainly weaken it. It's not a choreographic whole, a musical whole, and that doesn't help her.
Laetitia is no rookie. Went to her first World Championships back in 1991. Many people thought she'd retire this year because of injury. She really hasn't competed internationally except for the European Championships, in which she placed 12th.
Really likes this music, of course, in the mood. Spring to it.
Good flow and good speed.
She did very well. She's very pleased with her performance.
Well, it's essentially a very clean program.
She only had 3, sort of small mistakes, but very well.
Big smile on the face of 22-year-old Laetitia Hubert of France after a strong free skate here at the Mallet Ice Center. Back here at the Mallet Ice Center in Lausanne, Switzerland, is Laetitia Hubert of France awaiting her marks. In the first set for technical merit.
Those are quite high marks. She had a fair amount of technique in that program.
And now for presentation, in both sets ranging from 5.3 up to 5.6. She is the leader in terms of those that have already skated. An emotional 2 days for Nicole Bobek since the death of her coach, Carlo Fassi, on Thursday here in Lausanne. She's needed the support of Carlo's wife, Krisztina, and Olympic champion, Robin Cousins. Leslie Visser talked to her yesterday afternoon.
Carlo was like my dad. He took the place of my dad, and he just took me in his arms, and he was behind me no matter what.
Do you feel that in some ways that maybe you're at the World Championships because of him, and maybe he was here because of you?
I believe I made the Worlds because of him, and because he really helped me and pushed me and taught me everything and protected me from everything. And he was so happy that he was here and seeing everyone and being able to bring me here. He was really proud of it. And I think maybe he's happy that maybe he passed away here instead of somewhere else.
Do you know what Carlo's last words were to Krisztina?
From what Krisztina told me, that before he went, his last words were to make sure that Kristina's with me tomorrow when I compete.
And do you also feel that he will be with you?
Yes, I think he will be with me no matter what. So, I know he's there. I just can't see him.
Nicole Bobek, United States of America.
And before this free skate, Backstage, Nicole Bobek much more upbeat, much more ready to step out onto the ice. She would love to have a great performance here.
The music, Giselle.
Well, Carlo helped Nicole reclaim her place on this world team, and now Nicole has to face this toughest event without him. Opening with a double axel. Good spring.
There's a far greater musicality about her this year. Much more disciplined and controlled. It's been a very impressive growing up time for her. Purposely be lessening up on her difficulty in order not to make mistakes.
It's been a very difficult event for Nicole.
I think she's gained a lot of admirers this week with how she's handled herself. And today, very composed, even though you know that she's also very emotional inside. And she does have a chance to stand on the podium in 8th place after the short program.
Extension, first rate.
It's absolutely spectacular when she does her spirals.
Full Salchow.
Besides all that she has had to deal with this week, it is quite amazing that she has even made it to the World Championships. She was injured throughout the entire season. Strong performance at the U.S. National Championships to pull up from 6th after the short program, capture a bronze medal.
It's almost as if she's slowing down at the end, but the program is far more musical, far more controlled, far more complete than we've seen her do in the past years.
Well, it's very understandable that she doesn't have her usual spark and that drive and that aggressive spirit out here under the circumstances. She's still a very stunning figure to watch.
And you have to feel for her. How difficult the last 2 days must have been, and on her knees, obviously thinking about Carlo. A prayer for her coach, Carlo Fassi, at the end of her free skate. Nicole Bobek of the United States. And her U.S. teammate, the U.S. champion, The leader after the short program, Tara Lipinski, getting ready backstage. She will skate a little bit later on. Nicole Bobek, along with Krisztina Fassi, Carlo's wife and one of her coaches, and Robin Cousins, the 1980 Olympic gold medalist, who also was coached by Carlo Fassi. You tend to forget that these are teenagers out here, and she's getting support from both of them right now. Technical merit marks for Nicole.
Well, I think it says a lot about Nicole's strength of character that she even competed here at this championship.
And her marks for presentation.
Sur la glace, on the ice, Yulia, Lavrenchuk, Ukraine.
Here is 18-year-old Yulia Lavrenchuk of Ukraine, the Ukrainian champion, who really surprised the skating world when she finished third after the bronze medal at this year's European Championships. A year ago in Edmonton, she finished 17th. So it's been quite a year for her.
So she's skating to the music of Malagueña.
Now, one thing that she does have is great speed. Even if she is pumping her back up and down, she does get speed across the ice. And watch here, watch the pole vault reach. Practically no pole vault at all. No reach behind her. Revolution not complete. And there, of course, goes that jump.
Now watch this. This is an amazingly long setup for this next jump. Now watch, she just skates around the rink almost twice, preparing for this triple loop jump. More crossovers.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
And there it is.
And it was a nice one, too.
It was. It was worth waiting for, I guess.
Say to her credit is that she has survived exceedingly difficult skating conditions in the Ukraine. The ice conditions there are almost non-existent. Victor Petrenko has had terrible trouble in trying to help them so that she can, when she can pull off a nice triple jump like that, she must be very encouraged.
Well, she told us that the one rink in which she skates and practices, the normal temperature is about 15 below. Maybe an exaggeration a little bit, but certainly tough conditions with which to train.
Not very inspiring. I think sometimes people are surprised that these skaters in cold conditions like that, you do get very, very warm because you're moving around and spending so much energy. It takes a lot of energy and endurance to pull off all of these moves.
And there was a day
for 4 minutes
when these championships were held outside.
Right, I was at the last outdoor world championships in Vienna, 67.
I was at the first.
We're a study in contrast here. Nice triple salchow. her final move, this combination spin. Beautiful position in the layback. Good speed.
In 9th place, trying to remain in the top 10, Yulia Lavrenchuk of Ukraine. The reigning world champion Michelle Kwan has arrived in the building. She skates with the leaders in the final group. Welcome back to the World Figure Skating Championships presented by MasterCard. The ladies free skate taking place. Right now we take you over to check in with Leslie Visser. Leslie?
Thanks, Terry. A courageous effort today. Nicole, how difficult was it?
It was very difficult. I didn't skate very well, but I was trying really hard, and I just couldn't get under my legs. It's been a real tough 2 days, so you know, I'm just glad that I was able to go out and do the best that I could, and which wasn't that great, but under the circumstances, I made it through.
And what about your gesture at the end? What were you trying to say?
I was just, you know, thanking Carlo that, you know, that all the years he's done and being with me and just everything, and I wanted everyone to know how much I miss him, and that I was trying to skate for him, and though it wasn't very well, I tried.
Well, it was a gift to him. Thanks, Nicole. Back to you, Terry.
Leslie, thank you. Obviously, a very difficult week for Nicole Bobek here in her 3rd trip to the World Championships. A difficult free skate for Yulia Lavrenchuk of Ukraine, her technical merit mark. She was in tears as she left the ice, and now her presentation marks. Not happy at all with her appearance here at Worlds.
Julia, Lautowa, Austria.
Well, here's a young skater who is only 15 years old, but is already the 3-time Austrian national champion. In 11th place after the short program, Yulia Lautowa.
She has a very relaxed style. She almost looks like she skates like in a practice session. She looks so relaxed. Her opening jump is a triple Lutz jump. The preparation, tapping in. Good height, nice rotation in the air.
One of the things about this young lady is that she's really a very cute skater. She's energetic, she's young, she's immature. She looks and skates like a 15-year-old.
I think her body is very well proportioned for skating. Gives a beautiful line out there. She has good technique on her jumps. Rotates very straight in the air.
By looking and skating like a 15-year-old now, it means that she might grow into a very accomplished skater. She certainly has the athletic ability and the line, the potential line for that.
It's nice and straight in the air. Triple Salchow, a little trouble on the landing, but it was clean. Triple toe, double toe.
on that triple salchow.
And at the end of the 4-minute program, he made it look very easy.
You have a lot of energy when you're 15, don't you?
She looks very happy with herself.
She missed all of last year with a fractured right leg, so this is a comeback year. And what a year. Strong early success throughout the season and hoping to finish in the top 10 here at the World Championships. Yulia Lautowa of Austria. Well, still to skate, the U.S. champion, the leader after the short program, and the favorite here, Tara Lipinski. Yeah, much better finish on hand this year.
And here's a look at one of the jumps she did very successfully in the program, a triple flip. Nice height, nice controlled landing. Made it look very easy.
It's sort of nice watching her grow up sort of the way she should be.
First set of marks for technical merit. There you see them there. A range of 5.4 up to 5.6. This is a solid showing for her at Worlds. 5.3 up to 5.5. The range for presentation. She's in second place in terms of those that have skated. And now the first of our leaders will take the ice here at the World Figure Skating Championships presented by MasterCard. The ladies free skate continuing at the Mallet Ice Center in Lausanne, Switzerland. And in a competition where we have seen a number of faces that are relatively unknown near the top of the leaderboard, this is maybe the biggest surprise of the event. Vanessa Gusmeroli of France in second place after the short program. She can control her own destiny. Remember, if you're in the top 3 heading into the free skate and you win that portion of the event, you are the overall winner.
She's skating to the music. Great circus orchestra. There's a lot of character in this choreography and a lot of moves that are referring to the circus. Very entertaining number. Opening with a triple flip. Two-footed the landing.
She may gain some strength with this crowd, though. Remember, we're not far from the French border, and there are a lot of French fans here at the Mallet Ice Center.
Oh, nice triple Lutz, big spring.
Remember, the other top skaters still to come. Tara Lipinski, the leader after the short program, will skate next. Kwan in 4th place has yet to skate. She follows Maria Butyrskaya, who is currently in 3rd place. And Irina Slutskaya, the European champion. She will skate last.
And that was intended to be a triple loop, and she doubled that.
Now, one of the things that makes her jump so well is that quick, tight spin. The ability to spin in the air. Quickly, tightly, completely. Without it, it's disaster.
Vanessa Gusmeroli has never been in this situation before at a World Championship. At the European Championships this year, like here in Lausanne, she had a tremendous short program, but fell from 3rd to 6th after her free skate.
She choked.
Another way to put it.
She's not choking today. That was a very neat, clean jump. Did you see how tight the revolution was in the air?
Very clever number, a lot of animated moves. Here she's playing the character, obviously, of the clown in the circus.
She works with the choreographer, Alan Schramm, who is a very talented skater from the United States. Second-generation theatrical skater. He's worked with so many of the French here. He gives them their extra special flair.
Nice triple salchow she just completed.
Combination of moves. Triple loop. Double something or other. What a nice sort of debut for this young lady.
She doesn't look real happy, though, right now. I think she thinks an opportunity is going by the wayside. Vanessa Gusmeroli of France. And coming up next, Tara Lipinski tries to become the youngest ladies champion in World Championship history. Pointed. Vanessa Gusmeroli of France wasn't all that bad, was it?
I got the feeling that she was doing very well.
Well, this was her only real obvious mistake, was her triple flip jump. She had good height, but the landing was two-footed and just could not check out of that landing.
Actually, I think she did quite well, and she should be very proud of herself.
Well, we'll see what the judges.
Alan Schramm on her left.
Technical merit marks, those the best that we've seen so far.
5-6, 5-5. Second mark, 5-7, 5-6, 5-6.
See, those are quite commendable.
And the presentation marks, and that makes Vanessa Gusmeroli the leader when you talk about those that have already skated in the free skate. Up next, the leader, Tara Lipinski. She is on a meteoric rise, but to Tara and her family, it's all just part of the plan. Brent Musburger takes an up-close and personal look at the making of a champion. And there is one skater left to compete.
On February 15, 1997, the stage was set for young Tara Lipinski to make history. Michelle Kwan had suffered through a lackluster performance, leaving the door open and the pressure on the 14-year-old skater.
The triple loop, triple loop. The most difficult combination that any of the women are attempting.
And this is the final move, running camel spin. Now watch the rest of this. And this audience already on its feet.
How wonderful. Oh, good for her.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
And that was such a big relief after, I landed, all the triple and all my jumps. And once I got off, I was just so happy. And once I won, I was so shocked, like it didn't hit me yet. And I just couldn't believe it.
Tara shared with us the raw emotions of a teenage girl. She had arrived, and clearly way ahead of schedule. She was a roller skater at age 3, an ice skater at age 6, and a club champion by age 9, and had already decided on a career path by age 12.
Well, my biggest dream is to win the Olympics.
As a 12-year-old, Tara put herself on the map by winning the U.S. Olympic Festival. Suddenly, skating had a new star, and anywhere that Tara went, the media was sure to follow. We have watched the success story that was Tara Mania, but we didn't see the sacrifices that Tara and her family have endured to get there. In search of the top-notch coaching necessary to succeed on this level, Tara's family made a huge sacrifice.
Well, I have to live away from my dad. He lives in Houston, and my 4 dogs are there. And I think that's the biggest thing, you know, my dad not being there every night.
In pursuit of her Olympic dream, Tara must eat, drink, and sleep skating 24 hours a day.
She has to be really disciplined. You know, she has to know that, okay, my day starts at 9 o'clock and I really have to work, and I have to work hard. And if I slack off, it's not going to be there for me the way I want it.
Tara's dream is the engine that drives the machine. At the heart of Tara's support system is her mother, Pat, who attends every practice. There are also the tutors, the trainers, the costumers, and the coaches, all working in sync to help Tara realize her goal.
Let's just do it. Let me see a triple toe. Legs straight in the air.
I see her looking at champions, and you can see it in her eyes that she wants to be that person someday.
Having already beaten Michelle Kwan at both the Nationals and the Champions Series, could Tara's time be now? Will she reach Nagano as an Olympic hopeful or the defending world champion?
Sur la glace, on the ice, Tara Lipinski, United States of America.
Just part of the plan, this meteoric rise, and here she is trying to become the youngest ladies champion ever.
The music brought the soundtrack Sense and Sensibility and Much Ado About Nothing.
Well, Michelle has opened the door once again for Tara. And the question is, will Tara step through and seize the moment the way she did at the Nationals?
Revolution. This her triple flip jump. Neat and clean, landing on such a straight edge. Body in perfect position there.
Now her first jump combination she has planned as a triple Lutz double loop combination.
Watch right here, the height of the free leg.
Triple Lutz double toe combination, very solid.
She really almost hammers the foot into the ice there, but it's just fine.
And she has such fun doing all of this. That smile on her face, she looks very relaxed.
When she arrived today with her bag, it looked like she was arriving to a slumber party. And she always has that smile on her face, and it seems oblivious to all the pressure around her.
About a mature young lady. This is marvelous. And this move coming up. A triple loop, triple loop. Oh, wow.
Did it again.
I've got to tell you, I mean, that just is the epitome of athletic wonderfulness. I mean, she is just really doing.
Well, she is the first female skater ever to land this difficult jump combination in a world championship.
Oh, isn't it wonderful to be 14.
With a very big smile on her face.
Combination, jumps, sequence. First.
Double axel, half loop, triple Czakó. And her last triple planned in this 4-minute program, a triple toe. Very solid.
Sonia Hetty's name may be moved aside in the record book. 14-year-old Tara Lipinski bidding to become the youngest ladies champion in history.
What a gladiatress. She is something.
Oh, everything else is awesome. Let's go. Enjoy it.
These are my hand. What a performance, isn't it?
And look at this slow motion. First, the triple Lutz double toe loop. Look at that high bang there, stomp into the ground, a beautiful revolution, turning, the free leg just steps right back. But look at this, a back outside edge into a triple loop, 1 foot. Now she lands and holds the edge and doesn't allow it to continue rotating until she's ready to jump up into the second one. Only done by her the first time that's been done in this competition.
And you look at her marks for technical merit, they're very high. Elvis Stoico the other night with the quadruple toe, triple toe combination, first time that was done. And now Tara with some history, and for presentation, high as well. And every judge has her right now in first place.
Krisztina, Czakó, Hungary.
And here is 18-year-old Krisztina Czakó of Hungary. She's had a terrific season, but not many expected her to be in the final group of skaters at the World Championships. She finished out of the top 10 in 11th place a year ago in Edmonton.
Well, this is a very creative number to the movie soundtrack of the Addams Family. The costume's very clever, down to the thing on her shoulder, red shaped thing on her her left shoulder. Very solid double axel.
The thing to watch about her jumping is the spring that she gets, the lift into the air. Look at that. Both times. Wonderful spring. And the fact that that was a triple flip, triple toe loop made it extremely difficult and worthy of good marks. Again, the spring is marvelous.
Remember, she was in 5th place after the short program. A long way to go for her, but certainly a very realistic chance of medaling. even though she's never been in this elite group of skaters at the world level before, she did capture a silver medal at the Europeans this year. Trying to prove that is no fluke.
Very interesting layback position. Very much the character of this music.
She studies with both her mother and father. Very difficult combination of half jumps to a double axel.
Very clever number, though.
It just wasn't her night tonight.
No, it wasn't.
Her performance at the European Championship, brilliant. Tonight, less so.
Krisztina Czakó in 5th after the short program, trying to move up. And skating next, the 4-time Russian champion. She's in 3rd place after the short, Maria Butyrskaya.
Victoria's Secret introduces Angels.
We're not those kind of angels.
Angels are sheerest, shiniest, most colorful bras and panties ever.
Good angels go to heaven. Victoria's Secret angels go everywhere.
Angels only at Victoria's Secret.
Perhaps the hardest part about talking to your kids about drugs is just getting the conversation started. For help, call this toll-free number for a free brochure.
Two desperate outlaws have kidnapped her daughter.
I'm going to get my little girl back.
And she must find her before it's too late. Lisa Hartman Black, Out of Nowhere, ABC Sunday.
Krisztina Czakó of Hungary. That's her father, George, who skated against our own Dick Button a few years ago. Her marks for technical merit.
Very interesting. He's a retired engineer. He teaches her and works with her on her skating.
Made her first pair of skates, as a matter of fact, by hand. Presentation marks, and Krisztina Czakó is now in 4th place in terms of those that have already skated tonight. Here's 24-year-old Maria Butyrskaya of Russia. Earlier this season, she won her 4th Russian national championship. And she just will not go away. She has felt at times the Russian Federation will not support her. She has felt out there all alone, but she is still near the top, and she has a very real chance of winning the gold medal over Tara Lipinski. It would take a great performance here, but she is in 3rd place. And no Russian or Soviet skater has ever won the ladies' gold medal at the World Championships.
Maria is skating to Malaguena. There's a very cool, sophisticated quality to her. This is also the same program as she competed with last year at the Worlds. So she knows this program very well.
That was a tap out of the first triple flip. Her Lutz, triple Lutz, double Lutz.
Very nice triple loop. She has wonderful extension and beautiful line.
There's always a kind of slight jerkiness to her landing. There's a wobbly landing position. It almost appears as if she's unsure of her edging. Although that one was smooth as it could be. Spiral combinations. Compare this to Nicole Bobek, and there's no comparison at all.
Oh, you're right. Nicole has incredible extension. But Maria sets a very exotic tone out here on the ice. Very mature.
It's also so interesting to think about 24-year-old Maria Butyrskaya in the same event as 14-year-old Tara Lipinski and how so different they are.
Triple toe, double toe combination. And that was intended to be a double axel, and she singled that. But she tried it again and did the double. That shows her determination.
Ooh. It was sort of off a little bit at the end. It didn't quite end with the flare and zing that it should have. And I think that, coupled with the fact that she gives the impression of being an unsure skater, is going to hurt her somewhat. Remember that she's in third place now, and I think she's got a tough time to pull up, certainly against
Was
Tara
not one of her
Lipinski.
best performances.
Nope.
24-year-old Maria Butyrskaya of Russia, at least trying to stay in the top 3 and get a medal here in Lausanne. Coming up next, the reigning world champion Michelle Kwan, after this from our ABC stations. Tara Lipinski waiting around to see if her performance is worthy of the gold medal. Maria Butyrskaya now waiting for her marks.
And this set the tone of Maria's program, this opening triple combination, triple flip, double toe combination. It was not her best performance tonight. I think she's real disappointed.
She sometimes lands as though she's almost on a stiff leg and causes the other leg to swing around. It removes any sense of beauty from it.
Michelle Kwan will skate next.
I will say some of the moves that she had in her practice were really gorgeous.
And Maria up to take a look at her marks, and now not going to wait for the rest of them. Technical merit scores, and those for presentation, and that drops her into third place behind Vanessa Gusmeroli at this point.
5'8", 5'7". Thank you.
Michelle Kwan getting ready. She thought she had found the perspective she needed to succeed here, maybe win. Brent Musburger takes us up close and personal with the world champion.
What do you do? The world says you're unbeatable and you skate as if you believe this is true. Until finally the pressure to be the best overwhelms your confidence and you fall from the great height you have scaled. Do you get angry? Do you give up? Well, if you're Michelle Kwan, you get perspective.
I totally forgot how to have fun before nationals. It was a dreadful time for me because it was like I focused on the wrong thing. I was thinking of winning and just, okay, I've got to do this. You know, if this doesn't happen, things are going to go really bad. It seemed like I had something to lose, more to lose than to gain. And when I was in nationals, I didn't have the guts. And of course, there's no glory.
Only 2 weeks after relinquishing her national title, Michelle found further proof that she is not invincible. Competing at the Champions Series in Canada, she placed second once again. Looking back, it is clear that it was fear that stood in her way.
Well, at nationals, I wasn't fearless. There was no doubt about it. I was afraid of something that I had, like a monster on the other side. And at that point, I was eaten by the monster. It didn't feel like I was ready. Even though I was physically ready and well-trained and all that, my mind, it was smoking. It was on fire. And I couldn't really put it out at that point.
But Michelle now realizes that she is not doomed to repeat her past. If she can learn to confront her fears of failure head-on.
Fear is not something you can hide away from. During my down slope, I was going through not wanting to hear about negative. Now it's much looser. I mean, I can talk about a lot of things, and I'm really open about how my skating is going and stuff. Having bad performances, it always occurs to me that it's like a broken record that replays and replays and replays. I think that's good in a way, that I can fix it and make that broken record be a good one.
Now a year after winning her first world title, Michelle has come full circle. Once again, she will have to prove that she is indeed worthy of the championship. But in Michelle's mind, she's already won the battle against herself.
The one who wins all the time is great, is powerful. But the one who's been trampled on and fallen and is injured and is able to get back up and stand up and fight, I mean, that's who I admire the most.
On the ice, Michelle Kwan, United States of America.
When she arrived here in Lausanne, she figured she had all the problems worked out. She seemed very confident, but then was devastated after her performance in the short program. She is in fourth place, though. And trying to move up, Tara Lipinski is now at the top.
Her coach, Frank Carroll, has told Michelle to attack, don't defend. And that's exactly what she needs to do tonight.
What sets her apart is the really beautiful line and maturity that she has. Just watch this. It's lovely.
Opening combination, the triple Lutz double toe combination. Reaching back. Very solid. triple combination, which she fell on at the Nationals. Triple toe. Triple toe.
Not this time.
Triple flip jump. Perfectly neat and clean. This is going to be a tough decision if she skates this beautifully all the way through.
The problem with being in fourth, though, is that you don't control your own destiny. You need help from other skaters. And there's only one left, Irina Slutskaya. And she is in 6th place.
Focused tonight. Has nice, crisp moves to it. Nice interpretation of this music. Triple she has planned, a triple Czakó. Very nicely done.
Well, how nice to see that she has pulled herself back up and skated without mistake.
She skated with inspiration again tonight, I think.
I think what a victory that is for her.
A bit of redemption for Michelle Kwan, no matter what happens with the judges.
I mean, the fact that she just was able to overcome all of those mistakes and all of that pressure is just really sensational for her.
The last time the U.S. had 2 women on the world podium, 1992. Krisztina, Nancy Kerrigan. Frank Carroll, her coach, congratulating her. Tara Lipinski waiting around to see if she will retain the lead. Michelle Kwan out of breath, but very happy after her free skate.
And look at this. Very, very neat and clean. Triple toe loop, triple toe loop. You can't ask for better than that. And this, her triple loop jump. Really beautiful, neat, clean.
Well, with all that she went through in the last, well, month and a half, the loss at Nationals, and then feeling that she really had gotten it back together emotionally, all her confidence. She came here very confident in Lausanne, and then what happened in the short program. This is a performance that's obviously very important to her. You got to be happy for her.
Yes, I am extremely proud of her, and I think these are good lessons for her in preparation for Nagano.
The Olympics next year in Japan. Technical merit marks.
Second mark, 5-8.
There they are, very, very high. Even higher for presentation, and you see the judges' placements. Michelle Kwan now in second place behind. There she is, Tara Lipinski. But in terms of those placements, remember, that's just for the free skate. So that could change depending on what happens with the last skater of the evening. And here is the European champion, Irina Slutskaya, 18 years old. She became the first Russian or Soviet woman ever to win the European title a year ago. And remember, she was injured during the practice this morning. If you were with us earlier, you saw her hit the boards very hard. There was a question as to whether she would even skate in this free skate. But here she is. And during the warm-up, she looked physically to be fine.
She was doing all of her jumps. At this point in her career, Irina's only true strengths right now are her jumps. I think she desperately needs to improve on her artistry.
The music, Phantom on ice.
And this is the opening jump triple Lutz double toe that she fell on in the short program.
Ooh. Forced that one through.
Yes. Triple Czakó, triple loop combination. Triple flip.
Good height on it.
Yes.
Good, very.
Slutskaya in 6th place. Hopes of winning may not be there, but certainly a medal in mind. And remember how the judges place her performance certainly can affect the top part of the standings.
Arm movement here.
When I was talking about her artistry earlier, look how she's skating around. She needs to hold her back up straighter, much better posture. Beautiful triple loop.
Back was up nicely there.
And speaking of a straight back, the back injury, no real signs of that so far in this performance.
Music. It just doesn't seem to give her the lift that this 18-year-old should be getting.
Her Bielman spin, she does both on the left foot and now on the right foot.
know, something really interesting can happen here. Between Lipinski and Kwan, Kwan had the most number of firsts, a majority of firsts in the free program alone. Now, if this performance, because it was complete and there were no major mistakes, upsets that balance, it could switch the position between Lipinski and Kwan.
We'll see what happens to Irina Slutskaya and also to the top of the leaderboard. This ever-present smile and relaxed attitude of Tara Lipinski, but we will have to wait to find out if she becomes the youngest ladies champion in history. We'll do that when we return. As Yogi said, it ain't over till it's over. Never more true than right now. Irina Slutskaya, the final skater of the evening, waiting for her scores right now. She can shake up the entire leaderboard depending on how the judges place her. Technical merit marks. Pretty solid.
See, judge number 4 and judge number 5 made a switch on the free program alone, putting her in first place, along with judge number 9.
And the marks for presentation, good enough to place her in 4th, but Tara Lipinski is the world champion. She finishes ahead of Michelle Kwan and then Vanessa Gusmeroli. Right now, Leslie Visser is with the youngest ladies world champion in history.
Terry, she's come a long way from a roller rink in South Jersey. Congratulations, world champion. How does that sound?
It's amazing. Right now, I think I'm still in shock, like I was at Nationals, you know, but it's great. I love it.
What do you think went really well? What do you feel real good about out there tonight?
Everything felt just in place, and after the short being in first, I was a little nervous, and I really handled it well, so I was excited.
You know, you were 15th last year. Did you ever imagine, how do you think you got here?
I just think hard work and confidence is a big thing.
And on to Nagano?
Hopefully. It's my big dream.
It's great. What about being the youngest? Sonia Henne, when did you first hear of her?
Well, I've known of her, not a lot, though, but being the youngest is a great accomplishment. I mean, it makes a record, but I think whatever age you are, you're happy with what you get.
Well, it was tremendous. She wears a necklace that says short, what to show them, short but good?
Yes.
They might have to change that to short but great. Congratulations. Back to you, Terry.
Leslie, short but the best may be more accurate this week. Tara and Michelle, the first American duo on the world podium since 1992. The best finish ever for Vanessa Gusmeroli at the World Championships. Obviously a tough week for Nicole Bobek, finishing in 13th. You got to admire the way Michelle finished. She's with Leslie.
Terry, she has always said the bigger the challenge, the harder she works, and it showed tonight. You had to feel good about tonight, Michelle.
Well, I really did. I mean, I went out there and said, okay, this is it. And I knew I worked all year for this, and kind of boils down to one thing.
You had always said the only person that would beat you is yourself, but do you think you had a real jump in confidence tonight?
I really did. I mean, you know what? To tell you the truth, it's like the only time I've enjoyed skating this year is the Worlds. I mean, I had a lot of pressure put on by myself, and now it's kind of like, this is nothing. I mean, you look at, it's not life and death, and kind of put it in perspective, and it's only a competition.
Frank said you actually thought about Scott Hamilton before you went out.
Well, I heard about the news, and I was really upset, and I kind of put it like nothing really matters. I mean, we're here, skate, that's it. It's not like I'm going to die if I got second.
Well, you did a beautiful job.
Thank you.
Back to you, Terry.
The perspective of Michelle Kwan. Tara Lipinski on a run that just continues. 2 Americans atop the world podium, and Brent Musburger's final thoughts on what it's like to be a 14-year-old with your own slogan when we come back.
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, l'hymne des États-Unis d'Amérique.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America.
Well, Michelle was referring to the former champion Scott Hamilton, who unfortunately is battling cancer. But in case you have not heard, the prognosis is good for a complete recovery, and all of us certainly wish Scott nothing but the best. And wasn't Michelle beautiful tonight to defend her championship in that manner when she knew there was very little chance that she could win? Because, you know, this was not so much a competition today as it was a coronation for Tara Lipinski. She is our newest ice princess, the youngest ever, and likely to remain so forever. The international rule next year says you must be 15 years old by July 1st on the previous year to compete in the Worlds. But by then, Tara will be the defending world champion. You know, she reminds me somewhat of an elfin gymnast from the old Soviet Union by the name of Olga Korbut. And already Tara's attracting worldwide headlines just like Olga did. Today, in a snobbish put-down, the London, England Times, in a sports column, said that Tara's not spectacular, just small, which gives her an enormous and unfair advantage. How cruel. Tara Lipinski skated beautifully through the pressures of this week. And if Sonia Hennig can be a young champion, why not Tara Lipinski? You know, being a champion is about handling the pressure of the world stage, and that's what Tara did. And we'll see her debut as the reigning world champion this Thursday night in a special edition of ABC's Wide World of Sports. We'll have special performances for the 1997 World Figure Skating Championships presented by MasterCard, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, 7 Central, right here on ABC Sports.